So today we are exploring
Thirsk Hall!
Yep, and it's sculpture garden. Not necessarily the hall itself, but the sculpture garden. A few acres there. Woo!
There's also
So windy today.
there's also a green garden.
No, there's a little greenhouse. I wouldn't say it's a green garden. There is a walled garden, which is currently shut under reconstruction. Well, rumor has it they grow cucumbers and everything.
And they pick.
And people who live here pick them, Clive. So we're just on the way to find
The
toilet because we've been told it's just as you walk in on the way.
Yep.
Let's go find it.
Yep.
So apparently this is the toilet. Open up. I'm very intrigued. I know. Look, it's a garden, and it must be the cutest toilet you will come across. It really is the cutest. If you don't want to stay here, yep, 2-bedroom flat right here, and they also seem to do glamping. So there is a path, but I would be very advisable to be careful of nettles. Definitely, if it's a hot day and you're wearing shorts or sandals, but I absolutely love how they transformed nearly every corner of the garden with little shady spaces like this. Yeah, it's like a Buddha or something. So it's a beautiful Zen space right here in the corner by the wall. Gorgeous, isn't it? Yeah, and it's kept really well. It's really clean, and I absolutely loved our few minutes here. And let's explore and see what the rest of the garden has to offer, Clive. The swing is a super idea for any garden, isn't it? A garden, look. Yeah, and I love how it has a roof. It's perfect for your English garden because it rains a lot in England. So, and in Yorkshire, shelter. Yep, shelter and a shed.
Made out of wooden.
It's wood. Yep, not plastic. It's wood. Good point. Sustainable. So we like to see
Plants around here.
lots of plants. It's really some weeds, some plants.
Come. Look at that. Come. Oh, there you go.
Hi everybody, welcome to our channel. We are expat family living in Yorkshire with our 2 children, and today we're exploring sculpture garden at Thirsk Hall in North Yorkshire. Thirsk Hall is located about 45 minutes from York. If you're coming from city centre, it'll probably take you 55 minutes, and if you're coming from other directions, look at Google. So follow us for more videos of us exploring North Yorkshire, and let's have a look. Parking is sort of in town or in the market square of Thirsk. or just to the side. So it's pay and display, and it'll cost you about £4.50 for 3 hours. Right next to the hall is St Mary's Church, quite historic and in quite a good condition compared to other churches. It's really, really unique. So I invite you to closely have a look and explore it if you do get here. I'm going to put some pictures. There's some really cool features on this church that I haven't seen on other churches that we explored in North Yorkshire. So well worth a quick stop. There's a path that kind of takes you around to every sculpture around this hall. We got a really nice sunny day, but it's windy and it's sometimes overcast, but still, this is the cafe slash gallery and a few more outer buildings. Super cool. There is a shop here, which I'm gonna have a look in a minute, but I'm really dying for something to eat, so I think we're gonna make a stop before we go and explore the shop or anything else. This is the gallery space, and I really love what they've done here. Look how beautiful this is. My son really needs an ice cream. Who can blame him? It's a hot day, but I absolutely love how they repurposed the buildings here and really showed off a lot of art and sculpture. It's really, really unique, and I don't think there's anything like this in Yorkshire. Apart from you maybe been to Yorkshire Sculpture Park, which is in Barnsley in West Yorkshire, completely different feel and not as sort of fine artsy as this place, definitely. So there is no cafe, so you can get crisp kind of fizzy drinks or ice cream, and I must say it is delicious. And on a day like this, it's nice, isn't it, Sky? But it's really, really windy, but equally it's really, really nice. So there's plenty of pubs in the village, in the town here, so and cafes. So if you had enough of walking and admiring sculptures,
Mummy, I
pop
got
in
mine.
and
I
one
showed
of them.
Daddy.
So glad we brought some snacks, right? But it's really hard to carry a lot of snacks like sandwiches and stuff because it's a hot day, so you don't want to be going around. So I do suggest going into one of the pubs or cafes, when you finish your tour. We quite enjoyed it, didn't we? We enjoyed it, really glad. And there's quite a lot of stuff here for kids. You can get your crafts pack from the gallery just over there, and then you get all sorts of pencils here. So you could,
Pin.
yeah, you can make something. There's a word search and all sorts. So I just thought I'll finish up our tour and the bits that we've explored with a few advantages and disadvantages of visiting this place. So advantages are it's open on Saturday and some days during the week. I'll put the opening hours in the description. It has a lot of sculptures to explore. It's a massive open space. It only costs 14, so £7 per adult to enter. There is a gorgeous house and sculptures and a little gallery, and it's very, very family friendly. There's the cutest toilet here that you will ever see. As you can sort of walk around, the baths are very comfortable. I wouldn't say it's wheelchair friendly, but we'll come to that. So The downsides are that it's not open on Sunday. You can't go into the house to explore because it's probably privately owned or not open to public. The other downside is there's no cafe, so you have to bring your packed lunch. And on a hot day like this, it's tricky, isn't it? Because you don't want to be driving here for 45 minutes or an hour, and then also walking around for 2 hours or an hour before you're gonna, unless you have a cool bag or cool box that you can carry around, it's not really an option to bring a picnic. So, but again, popping into any of the pubs in the town square or anywhere else, you'll find plenty of options, from supermarkets to cafes to pubs to anything really. It's really bustling here. The other downside, I guess, it's not really wheelchair friendly. Anybody with restricted mobility would find it a little bit challenging here. I'd say do come and try it, but if it's muddy, maybe in September, October, the halls and the gardens are about to close and it's not going to be very comfortable. On a dry day, probably you'll find it a little bit more comfortable. The other downside is the walled garden is closed, so it's under reconstruction or something like that, and you can't really explore. So if you come in here to explore plants and have a look what's in season, this is really not the place for it. And the snack option. So there is a little shop here. It's not as gift shops you'll find at other historic houses and halls. There's not much there. You could buy some little crafty bits, some little souvenirs, but not a huge selection. Again, have a look, but feel free to skip it. There is a church next door. So again, if you just looking to kill a day, you might just pop in there. However, you wouldn't really come here for a day. My recommendation is probably 2.5 to 3.5 hours. And on the plus side, the dogs are welcome here. So, for anybody who own a dog, we don't. And you can bring your dog here. Make sure you keep it on a lead and clean up after it, needless to say. So, yeah, I really love what they've done here. And it's a gorgeous, gorgeous space to explore. Many sculptures and many, many photo opportunities here. Subscribe if you like to explore Yorkshire with us. We live in York and we often take trips out if the weather is good. If it's not good, we'll find something else to do, but absolutely, we like getting out and about and sharing places in Yorkshire with the world. There are so many little cute corners to explore in this place. Absolutely gorgeous hall, but it's been lots of space and a lot to see. The way you can enter is not at the front, but has a kind of a secret door to the right of the building, and that's where you ring the bell and somebody comes in and lets you in, checks your ticket, and maybe gives you a pack if you have a child with you, or gives you a little map. And that's it. You go on a path to explore all around. Really, really impressive. And there's a gallery here, little gallery space where you can come in, and there's a few tables and chairs all around. If you could see there, and all around. And they're the sculptures. So this is where you get in. And there's a little door to the right as you look at the thing. There's a little cool seat here. Yeah, I have a little poser. And this is the opening hours, and this is where you start your tour. So
Yeah.
if anybody's in the want to look for a job, they're looking for a full-time gardener.